Hello and welcome to Poker News. Competition in the UK is hotting up over the new licence for Britain's one super casino. Damien Aspinall and James Packer are a team who've been having talks with the UK Gambling Commission and are the favourite to win one of the first licences for a super casino. The partners have recently impressed Cardiff's council, who chose the Aspinall-Packer team above 11 other bidders to work with if they get the go-ahead to host a super casino. The impressive casino would be part of an 80-acre sports village intended for Cardiff Bay. The casino complex would cost a whopping $700 million and would provide 1,500 full-time jobs for locals. Aspinall and Packer are also planning on opening a number of plush casinos around London, which will be called Aspers. Both partners come from casino families. Damien Aspinall's late father, John Aspinall, was the founder of the UK's first ever large-scale casino, while Packer's father was a casino tycoon in Australia.
The new SafePort tax bill has made it unlawful for banks and credit card companies to process funds from US residents to online gaming sites. However, NetTeller and FirePay will remain open for business as usual and will continue to process gaming transactions as a third party, effectively bypassing the current laws. Already growing in size and popularity, companies such as these could be on the verge of a sudden boom. NetTeller have said that they will still enable money transactions. NetTeller's Chief Executive Vice President of Sales and Marketing stated last week, "We are staying in the US. I don't think we have a problem." Also, another of NetTeller's top executives said, "We're completely committed to the US. This will no doubt come as a great relief to many US online players." In contrast, FirePay have contacted their customers saying that they will be unable to provide a service to US residents when the bill is signed. They've said that they will have a 10-day window for players to settle up their accounts. FirePay will still operate for US citizens as long as they are not paying gaming sites. These conditions will not affect any customers who are not US-based.
In this week's Top 5, we take a look at who's made the most amount of money in the history of poker tournaments. In the #1 spot is Jamie Gold after his staggering $12 million win at this year's World Series main event. Last year, Gold made $68,200, pretty good for a part-time hobby. His biggest win, though, before the WSOP was in a $200 pot limit Stars and Stripes tournament when he won over $54,000. In second place is TJ Cloutier, who's made $8,700,000 throughout his career. Cloutier's biggest win to date was a second-place finish in a WSOP main event where he picked up $896,000. Following closely behind in third place is Phil Hellmuth, who's currently made over $8,460,000, famous for being the 1989 World Series champion when he defeated the legendary and two-time defending champion Johnny Chan. Hellmuth also picked up his 10th World Series bracelet this year. In fourth is Daniel Negreanu, who's currently on $8,410,000, has 3 World Series bracelets and 2 World Poker Tour Championship titles under his belt. And finally, in fifth is Alan Cunningham, who's currently made $8,365,000 throughout his poker career. Cunningham has successfully gained 4 bracelets and came fourth at this year's World Series main event when he won over $3,600,000. We asked Antonio Esfandiari how the payouts at big tournaments work.
It depends on where and how much you win. You know, when I won $1.4 million at the Commerce, you know, I had security escort me from the cage because that's where they gave me the money. They gave it to me right then and there to the box where I could put it away, and then I just left it at the casino. So if I won it somewhere out of the country, I would probably just get a check. You know, it all just depends on where you win. The great thing about poker is you don't really have to prepare for it. You just wake up and play. Kind of like once you're a doctor, you know how to do surgery. Once I learned a magic trick, I knew how to do it. I didn't have to work for it. So with poker, I just get up, make sure I don't really go crazy the night before, and I just show up at the poker table and I play.
And finally, Mary Jones, winner of the Ladies No Limit Hold'em event at this year's World Series, proved her continued poker nous by winning the Taj Mahal US Open poker event in a field of 272 players. Mary puts her poker achievements down to studying the great Doyle Brunson and motivation from her loving husband. That's all from me. I'll see you next time.